All right, y'all. This is Street Church. Congregation, come on in. And for first time visitors, welcome, welcome, welcome. So, I'm going to take time out in this video to show you something that every American, every legal U.S. citizen should pay close attention to. And they should mark it. You should mark it in your minds. You should sear it into your minds. You should hold it up to your heart. Place it up to your heart. And you know what it is? These things that I'm telling you, okay, this thing that I'm telling you to hold to put into your mind, let it be seared into your mind and let it be seared, place it up to your heart. Let it be seared into your heart if you can. Let it be placed up to your heart. Hold it up there and sear it into your mind. What I'm about to tell you, and the reason why I want you to do that, I want you to internalize it so deeply. The reason why I want you to do that is because I want to show you something. The lack of respect for law enforcement across the United States of America is at an all-time high. And the authority that's being taken away from them is astounding. And the people who have power on a federal, state, and local level to show respect for law enforcement agents, for local law enforcement agents all over the United States, and fail to do so is just a terrible injustice to the police, law enforcement agencies of the United States, local. And it's terrible. And you know what? It's going to come back to haunt them. It's going to come back to haunt them. They sit high and mighty and haughty on their ideologies and their narratives, and they don't want to hold themselves accountable and be responsible and um, walk back what they said and even what they did to the whole defunding the police movement. So they want to be haughty about not rectifying that. And they need to start doing it immediately because it's going to come back to haunt them. And one example of this is I want to show you something. What a president should look like, what a president should act like, in my opinion, and what I believe, right? No matter the flaws in some of their character and some of their traits, there are some main components that presidents who are sitting presidents, right, should adhere to. And as much as possible, whenever there's tragedy going on in the United States, they should be trying to get to it to comfort people and to encourage people on a personal and even person to person level, that they're there for them, that federally, state, and locally, they're behind commanding that things get done to comfort and encourage these people, that the loss will not be in vain. That they have a president that is there for them. And time again, President Biden has let people down in this aspect. Trump went to go to the wake of the slain New York officer who was gunned down recently in Queens, New York, Jonathan Diller, fatally shot in Queens, New York. The same day that this wake is taking place, even though that they say this engagement was previously scheduled, he decides to go anyway to raise money for his campaign on the same day that this officer was having his wake, without any intentions of going to the wake. He just went to the fundraiser. And now the media, they not saying nothing negative about it. What they doing is they celebrating how much he's expected to make from the fundraiser. Estimation, supposed to net $25 million. Plates, $225, right? To get in. To take pictures with, because Bill Clinton and Barack Obama was there to help him raise these funds, taking pictures with all three, Biden, Obama, and Clinton. You pay $100,000, you get a picture with all three. $250,000 get you at a certain level of reception. $500,000 is supposed to get you some exclusive gathering. I wouldn't want a picture with nan one of them, not let alone all three. I wouldn't want a picture with nan one of them for even $1. I would not pay to be in the same place with them for no amount of money. Because those three together, the track record, right? They say decades of presidency, you're right, of leadership. That's what they was bragging about, pointing it out. It's been over 3 decades, 4 decades, and it's all bad leadership. It's all bad politics with them three. It's all immoral conduct. With them three. It's all shady business and dealings with those three. But the honorable thing he could have done, because he got plenty of money according to them. They say he got so much more money for the campaign than Trump, so why not cancel that? Even hold it for the next day. Because maybe if he had done that, he would have gained more constituents. But no, they care about having money to do more damage. To pick a fight, to pick more, have more money to continue to pick the fight, with Trump. Instead of, because this is what he's campaigning now. He's got a whole bunch of campaign ads out saying, here's the difference between him and Trump, that Trump is looking to pick a fight, and he's done put policies in, or he's put laws together. You see what I'm saying? Like, but that's not the truth. You picking the fight. You picking the fight. And that money was necessary for you to continue to pick the fight. And that's me on that. But if y'all ain't paying attention, if y'all don't sear that into your mind, that's a disrespect to you. Because they're already indicating to you that if he gets in office for another 3 to 4 years, they will continue to dissolve the local police as we know it. And they will continue to fund and put in place a state police. So this is why they show no respect and no honor to local law enforcement. And this is why they force them to only be responders of crime instead of deterrers of crimes and detectives of crimes, right? Detectors of crimes. And to deter crime and to defend those who are defenseless against crime. Now they're just responding to crimes that are already committed. They're not even, if you notice, they're not even responding to crimes being committed like law enforcement used to. They're only responding to crimes that's already been committed. And it's also, you can feel like you cry out to them to give them the power because of your cries and your pleas to become a state policed country. They want you to cry out, oh, this has got to stop. Do whatever you need to do. This is what I said this in a previous video. But yeah, this is the contrast, and this is why you should see that he lacks the empathy to be a president when needed to be for just the community of people who have placed him in office to be commander in chief, the standard for the United States of America, the leader of the United States of America, who is supposed to lead by example and have a moral compass and have empathy. And there's no way that he should not have made his way to that wake. There's no way that he shouldn't have already, if he didn't want to come to the wake, he could at least have went to the police station to acknowledge that young officer before the scheduled fundraiser, right? When this young man was gunned down, he could have went down then. Or before the wake of this young man and said something to show his condolences in person in New York, and could have stressed that he's going to work to make sure law and order is restored in New York. That would have been the presidential thing to do, but he didn't. He did not do that. And that's why I say, what would make you think, really in your mind, if he, the way he's doing it now, you think that he really deserves re-election? And he's saying that he's doing a lot for us, and we're not seeing that. And then he's avoiding to say things that he should say that will bring comfort, confidence, and encourage others to vote for him for re-election, and he's not doing that. So you tell me. But think about the contrast. Trump went to the wake. Trump spoke. Trump was there to comfort people and encourage people. and to reiterate what everybody is saying and thinking, that we need law and order in this country to be restored fully, swiftly and severely. But he was not there to do that. He was not there to give honor, to acknowledge this young officer, Jonathan Diller, who lost his life and left a 1-year-old child and young wife and mother behind because of his untimely death, which was a murder. And he should have been there for the NYPD as a whole, too. Him, and he should have been there to let them know he's there for them, that he's there for local law enforcement. That would have spoke volumes across the United States of America. For the whole United States, local law enforcement agencies all around could have took that as a sign that he at least has the potential to be our real president, true president, in everything that he thinks, says, and does. But it wasn't. None of that was there. It was all missing, so that he could go do a previously scheduled fundraiser to continue to pick his fight with Trump and to hobnob and rub elbows with the other elites that desire not to see him reelected. That's not the confidence that they got. It's people in power and in place to work around him, over him, under him, to get the things they want done. And that's why they really want him there in office, so they can keep business as usual, what they've been doing for the last almost 4 years now. That's what they really want. But yeah, that's another video. On that note, y'all, do what I said in this video earlier. And when November comes around, think about that. Think about that. On that note, this is Street Church. God bless. I'm letting the congregation out. God bless. And while I'm at it, like, share, subscribe, comment, get them views up, get you some merch, because it's down below every video, t-shirt, you know what I say, coffee mug. Start your collection early in the fall for the fall. Start your clothing line, you know, your fall collection early, and get you a hoodie, get you a water bottle. God bless.